All right, next up on the build is that I need to build a wood countertop on that. And the nice thing about this is it's already got these ridges where that cabinet used to sit on top of perfectly, but I could cut a piece of wood perfect to that size and it'll look like a nice good countertop. You guys remember this, my bathroom kit. It has the sink and the toilets and good stuff like that. That kind of stays back here. So I need to build that top and then I need to make a way to tighten everything down. All right, I got this piece cut and the edges are a little sharp, so I'm going to sand it down and put it back in. All right, that's a little bit better, like a little bit smoother. I'm not going to spend too much time to make it look super pretty. This might not be my one and only build. You guys know, I get bored. To mount the drawers down, I'm going to use these seat mounting brackets again, and I'm going to, there we go. I'm going to use some U brackets to hold up a piece of wood that I'm going to put across here. Then I'll be able to mount the bottom of this onto that piece of wood. Right, if I lift this up, it'll expose another mounting piece that I could use. So I can't use this one because it's a little too far out. So let me show you what it'll look like. This is the base piece of wood and it's going to sit something like that. And you could see this one's too far out for me to use, but I could use 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. And that should hold it pretty firm. I just realized that despite having some leveling issues without this piece folded over, that there'd be an ugly hole right here. I'm not sure if I want that. So let's put that back and just stick with my original plan of using these two things to mount, and then I'll think of something to mount the back side in a little bit. I might be able to use this seat belt bolt right there. The way it's looking right now, I didn't do it real tight yet because I want to make sure everything's all level before I clamp it down, because you can see if I clamp it down real tight, it'll get unlevel. So I want to make sure I put shims here so that this plate is level before I lock that into place. Then I'll put some wood right here, and then that wood I'm going to mount the cabinet to. And the nice thing about this cabinet is that there's already holes in there. I don't know what those holes were actually for, but I'm gonna use them to mount to the pieces of wood. All right, so that's the way it looks. I have the little leveling shims. These are bolted down tight. Now I need to put some pieces of wood across so that I can drill the cabinet to. All right, so here's the mounting boards that's going to mount. I'm going to use to mount into that cabinet. I measured everything, and hopefully my measurements give up my dream of becoming a ballerina, because contorting my body to get these lathe screws in there was not easy, and I think I might have pulled a muscle, but it's in. It's pretty firm. That's the way it looks as it sits. There's the elevation, the leveling. Oh no, I think it turned out pretty well. Okay, so I put in another piece for extra leveling. So it's a little bit more stable now. You take a look at it. I have the bathroom set and that cabinet in. And one thing I need to do now that these things are all in is that I need to find a way to make them stable when I'm driving, particularly. They're stable as they sit stationary, no problem. But if you look here, you'll see there are some child safety latches. It's a little hard to see. There's another one there for a child safety seat. So that's a really solid bolt, and I'm going to use that somehow and use straps to strap everything down when I'm driving. So what I did was I just used that hand brace and this ratcheting strap, and you know, I'll do it tighter when we're actually driving, of course. So that's the way it looks. Yeah, it's not super pretty, but this is only for driving mode, and it's only because I made everything modular so I could remove it if I needed to. And this is going to keep our drive a little bit more comfortable so things aren't flying around in the back. All right, here's a look at why I wanted to use this cabinet. I think these drawers are great. I used to store my tools in there. They're very sturdy. It's already built. Great storage. Great cabinet down there. So why reinvent the wheel? If I didn't use it like this, I was planning to just put a wood facade around it to make everything match if I was going to make everything built in. But in the case of my modular design, my version 1.0, I think this is going to work great, and I think that's going to work great, especially being able to use it as a portable kitchen unit.